Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we're going to transfer ceiling height to rooms. This process involves detecting the ceiling height and storing it within a room parameter. Why we are going to automate this? Because automating always improves efficiency and reduces time consumption. I'm going to use the RayBounce out-of-box node inside Dynamo, and we're going to use Revit 2026 Dynamo 3.5.2, and we don't need any external package installed. So without further ado, let's get started. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using a simple project that I have already modeled with some rooms and a ceiling already modeled. Let me show you what we are going to cover for this tutorial. Basically, if I select one of my rooms, as you can see, the upper limit is going to hit upper floor. But we are going to detect this height of our ceiling inside the room and store the value inside a parameter, which is a shared parameter, named it ceiling height. For this purpose, you can name it whatever you want, and store it in this field. First and most, we need to collect our rooms. Let's go to Dynamo and let me switch this to manual. We're going to search for categories and all elements of categories. And let's search for room category inside this list. And let me run this once. So we have our clean room list, which is the base data set for the entire script. Now we need to convert this room to geometry. So I'm going to use element.geometry node. And let's run this. As you can see in my canvas in the background, we convert our room into a geometry. Let me just turn the geometry off because we don't need that. The fundamental out-of-box node of this script is RayBounce. So let me search for the node by origin direction. All right, so it requires 4 inputs. The first one is the origin. The origin should be a point inside our geometry. For that reason, we are going to search centroid node, which gives us a reliable node inside geometry. Right, let me run this again. Cool, as you can see, we have points inside the rooms. Let me just see if we have structured clearly our list. I'm going to flatten this one because we don't need the nested lists. We need a clean list. Okay, cool. Here is my origin. And the second one requires a direction. I'm going to use a node vector by coordinates. It requires 3 inputs. I'm going to bring out a code block and set the x and y value to 0 and z to 1. That's because we are going to create a ray which is pointing straight upward. If you want to work with your floors, that should be -1. And here is our vector. The raise bounce, I'm going to set it to 1. That's okay. And the 3D view is a tricky one because you need to set a 3D view where the visibility of the ceilings is on. So you need to show and demonstrate your elements in that 3D view. I'm going to use and select the 3D view here. Let's search for views. It's a drop down list that you can select your element, in this case views. So let's run the script right now. As you can see in the lists, we detect the ceiling inside each room. Cool. Now we are going to get the parameter. Get parameter value by name. Here is our elements, and I'm going to use a code block, and let me show you in the room and the ceiling which was the parameter, which is height offset from level. So I'm going to create a string from level. All right, let's write again. And as you can see, we have our list. So to clean that, we're going to flatten that. Cool. Now we're going to set these values inside the parameter assigned to rooms. I'm going to search for set parameter by name. Our element is our rooms. The parameter name, I'm going to use this code block and give it ceiling height. Wire it to this input, and the values are these ones. So this is the fairly pretty straightforward script. I have already created a schedule here to see the parameter when we run this script. I think we are good. As you can see, we stored the ceiling height inside each room. All right. In the end, I'd like to add this that this script works when you literally have structured your both list, I mean rooms and ceiling, with the same list length. I mean that each room has a ceiling. In the case that you don't have ceiling for one room, it doesn't work. Then we need to restructure the entire Dynamo, not the entire, but we need to add some parts for this. So I'm going to cover this part in another video. This is the really handy and straightforward Dynamo script for coordination. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, comment it, like it, and share it. See you next time.